Hey guys, this is Super Duke here. We're going to talk a little bit about emergency braking. So I have a couple tips for you guys I don't see in many other videos. It's so worth it to go out and practice emergency braking. It could save your life, and it only takes like as much time as you want to put into it. Let's just get right down to it. I assume you already know how to brake. You want to add the brakes gradually, smoothly. You don't want to grab them. You don't want to quickly release them. And you don't want to mash on the rear. But you do want to use both for the shortest braking distance possible. But you also want to gradually, smoothly apply them. It's better to smoothly apply the brakes than it is to quickly mash on them, even if you have ABS. Because the reason for that being is that the suspension will smoothly compress down instead of slamming down and possibly bottoming out if you just jerk it. And the suspension is what's going to compress your tires, especially in the front, and allow you to have that greater surface area and brake faster, okay? So I don't want to get too technical about it. Let's just talk about the technique of it. I turned off my ABS to show you guys that I can emergency brake and not lock up my tires, okay? So this is completely legit, as if I just hopped on anyone's bike. I brought a backpack to show you guys, kind of, to have an idea of the braking distances that you can do. So let's put it halfway down. I'm going to show you guys that I know what I'm doing first, and then we'll talk a bit about how to do it. We'll leave that there. So that's where I'm going to start braking, and then after that we're gonna see what kind of distances I can get it down to. We're going to pretend that we're going on a normal street. I'll try to pick a speed that, look at that fucking sexy beast. But we're going to try to pick a speed that I feel like I'd be going on a normal street. Maybe I'm not paying attention. We'll do different scenarios, okay? Okay. Coming up a street. Intersection, okay. Turn left. Is this my street? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my street. Okay. Oh shit, soccer mom. Okay. Also keep in mind that these are Brembos and race quality brakes, so they're going to be fucking crazy. But okay, I wasn't going that fast. I was going probably 20 miles an hour. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stopped in 5 feet. That's pretty good. I'd be able to avoid a car, hopefully. Now let's try it a little faster. Let's go from this way. I have longer distance to pick up more speed. And I'm going to try to go about like 30, 40 miles an hour here. So I always cover the brakes. I usually cover the brakes anyways. Soccer mom. Okay, a little bit further, but still good in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 feet. That's pretty good. I think that's like 1 car length. Now I really want to do it. Sorry, I need to remember I'm doing the video for you guys, not for myself, but man, this is fun. Aw, dang! That one might not have been legit. I freaking restarted my bike and it turned on ABS. Hold on. Oh. Well, let's see if they want to bother me. Oh my gosh. The Duke is so bad for turning off the ABS, it's kind of a hassle. Okay, it's off. Proof is on the dash. So we're going. Probably going 40, 50 right now. Oh, my tail came off the ground there. I was doing a little stoppy there. See, we were going pretty fast this time. It took a while to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Look at how hard I was braking, okay? I was seriously doing probably my best as if it was a real emergency situation. 20 feet. So like 5 feet, 12 feet, 20 feet. Keep that in mind. The faster you're going, the longer the distance is going to be. That's some pretty serious differences right there. It went from not even a car length to 2. All right, but let's talk about how I did it. ABS. Hold on. This is the worst thing about this bike. You got to turn it off every single time you turn it back on or off, unless you want to pay a $200 computer mod to do it. Okay. Now, one tip I don't think many people talk about. When emergency braking, you want to apply slight rear brake first. Why? I said I don't want to get technical about it, but long story short, it settles the suspension and it's going to make the front brake even more effective. Second, you want to apply everything smoothly and gradually. I'd say percentages, starting from 0 would be 0, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, okay? And this is all within seconds. So let's do this slowly, and I'll try to walk you through it. We're coming up, you know, and then right at that backpack is the hazard, right? That's when I identify the hazard. Right now, I apply slight pressure on the rear brake, enough to, say you're doing low speed maneuvering, about that much pressure. So if you don't have an idea of that yet, go out and do low speed maneuvers like this and get a practice for how to choil your rear brakes. See, no feet, I'm going like 1 mile an hour, okay? When you can do this, it's gonna help your emergency stop skills too, because you're gonna have rear brake control. And if you don't have rear brake control, well, let me show you what happens. Do you see that? You see how I'm backing it in? I just stepped out the back. I hope you guys saw how much my bike slid. The back started whipping around because I just mashed on the rear brake. And let me tell you, the differences between applying the brake well and locking up the rear like I just did, it's like probably a pound of pressure. It's insane. This is on Brembos though, so everything is more extreme. But I mean, it's easy to lock up the rear brakes. You need to practice not only controlling a slide, if you lock it up, if you have the skills to stay calm. Like, all I do is lock it up, right? Now I gently kind of release it. Hold on, let me do it again. So it's locked, and then you'll start to know it's sliding because it feels, well, like you're sliding, and your bike starts to go sideways. Mine always seems to step to the left, probably because I'm putting more weight on the left right now. I kind of sit a little twisted. I don't know why. I think it's the seat. But, you know, and then you lock it up, and then I slowly ease back off of it. So I go, and then kind of like that, okay? And remember, ABS isn't on, so that's all legit. That's not ABS stepping in for me. So you want to apply just a little bit, not to lock it up. Let me show you not locking up. So that's stopping just with rear brake. And I encourage you to practice and learn the threshold of braking that you can do with just the rear brake to get an idea of what it takes to lock it up. It's not that scary locking it up. Just don't do anything sudden and ease off of it, and it'll go right back to normal. And don't twist the handlebars or anything. You know, you can back it in real good. Oh yeah. If you guys don't believe I'm locking up the rear, let's go take a look right now. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera. I guarantee you I'm not messing around when I say that the back is sliding. It's so easy to do with just the rear brakes. See, there's more streaks, okay? So you gotta learn that limit. Otherwise it could add a whole new consequence to whatever you're trying to do. So you apply the rear brake, right? And you're starting to slow down. Now get on the brake lever and you're gonna wanna smoothly apply it, okay? So first off, on your bike, learn when it starts to apply the brake. I'm just gonna leave ABS on. I think I proved my point. So right now, mine, it starts right here. Just this much pressure engages the brakes, right? You wanna get the front brake, engage it to that point, and then you wanna pause for just the briefest of seconds, and then as soon as it's engaged, as soon as the brake pads make contact, as soon as the suspension starts to compress, that's when you would really lay on it. Like that, but smoothly. So it would be, okay, let me try to show you. Okay, so you're going, engaged, I can feel them biting, I feel it start to slow down. Now I really lay on it. But you gotta do so smoothly. Like I said, it's like 0, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And that 20 to 40, that 20 would be engaging the brake, that 40 would be when you start to lay on it. That's why you skip. Then, now. Okay. It's like that. But you gotta pick up your speed. You gotta build speed to be able to do it fast. Okay? So hopefully that's enough information on that. Let's talk about some other things that are important. Body position. Body position is more important than you think. If you don't have good body position, if you're not locked on securely with your legs, if you're holding on with your arms, if you're putting weight on your arms, it's going to affect your braking. Let's see what happens to my braking distance when I have shitty body position at one speed and then the same speed with good body position. A couple things that could happen. Weight on your arms, you could do unwanted steering inputs, causing your bike to low side, causing it to be really jerky, causing you to fall down when you fully stop, because let's assume it's an emergency situation that you're emergency braking, and you have to come to a complete sudden unexpected stop. So with bad body position, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Not only can I barely stay on the bike, like, I mean, it's wiggling around, you know, you're fucking getting shot forward. It's hard to stay on if you're not even gripping the tank with your knees. But also, if you're pushing the forward like this, it's gonna be easier to lock up the front because you're putting all that weight on the front instead of letting the bike do its thing by staying loosey-goosey. And yeah, you can overwhelm the front's traction a lot easier by putting that additional weight on it. Now let's check it out with good body position. What is good body position? Tank locked on, hands nice and loose. I'll show you. You don't even need your other hand. My hands are super loose. I had to put another hand on the bars because it was such a violent stop. Just believe me when I say that I stopped faster that time. So what I do is I grip the tank tightly with my knees, crunch my abdominals, no weight on the bars, more than it takes to hold the throttle. Left hand, you don't even need on the bars, as I just showed you. And when you start to go forward because of the immense braking force, just crunch your abs, relax your arms, and go with it. Especially in an emergency situation, just don't fight it. Don't try to stay upright or anything. Just go with it. Work with the bike. You also, what else? Forgot what I was gonna say. Go with the bike. Oh yeah, when you're about to come to a full stop, right? Because you just stopped to nothing. Your bike's gonna want to fall over. I mean, you come into a complete stop. Motorcycles are most unstable when they're not moving. A good tip for that: take your legs that are gripping the tank and time putting your feet down with when you expect you're going to come to a complete stop. So let me show you. So we're coming to a complete stop, right? Right before that, I put both my feet down. This is obviously going to be situational. If a car is about to run you over on all sides, I wouldn't really shoot my legs out. But if you know it's a one-on-one kind of deal, just shoot those legs out. It's going to be hard when you're panicking, thinking you're going to die, and you're trying to do all this stuff at once. But that's why we come here to places like this and we practice, right? So right as I start to brake right here, I'm holding on, and then we're about to stop, legs out. And then as soon as the bike stops, my legs are touching the ground. You can also practice this at stoplights by timing putting your feet down with coming to a complete stop. But yeah, that's a lot of good information. Go out and practice, guys. Go out and practice. Set a marker, like my backpack. If you have ABS, turn it off. Don't be a pussy. No, I'm just kidding. Do whatever you feel is safe for your skill level. And then set a marker. And then just brake at that marker. See, and then try to see how close you can get it. I mean, that's not fast. Just up the speed. Start slow like that. Make sure, try to get a feel of your bike's thresholds. You know, how far can you go without locking. I'm not going to lock up the front because I bet this bike will do a stoppie. And I don't even want to teach myself those bad habits anymore. But I did learn it. I do know how to, you know, not lock up the front. If you don't believe me, then I don't know why. Don't you have faith in me yet? Come on, look at these streaks. That's faster, right? Faster, faster, brake. And I mean, if you do have ABS, let's talk about one more thing. Mashing them hard versus smoothly applying. Even on a bike with ABS, I'll prove it to you right now. If you have ABS, this is why you still want to do it smooth. I mean, if you're about to hit a car though, dude, just fucking mash it. Just do something if you don't have the abilities yet, but you know, there's better ways. So with just mashing it as hard as I can. All right, that was pretty good. Honestly, wasn't bad, but I mean, ABS saves lives. Are you surprised? Whoop, I totally messed up my friction zone there, okay. Even good riders make mistakes. Shit, I make tons of mistakes. Well, not tons. I make some mistakes occasionally. We're only human. Okay, now smoothly applying it. I feel like this is about the same speed. So, rear brake. About the same. But that just might be because of how I am. And we're not really braking fully hard, but you know, whatever. Don't believe me, that's your deal, yo. And don't worry about the gears. Actually, let's get really into emergency stopping, right? What if you're like in a higher gear and you don't want to, you know, you can use engine braking to help yourself slow down. If you're in a higher gear and you have the experience, I'd say this is advanced emergency braking because you really just need the brakes, but if you're skilled enough to add engine braking to the mix too, you can cut down your stop time a good bit. Let me show you what I mean. So we're going in third, right? And this is hard, but you want to try to downshift while you're braking. And how you would do it is you grab the throttle like this, right? And then, so let me show you what I mean. Okay, that wasn't that great, but it's hard because there's not enough room here. I know what we'll do. We're going to switch the backpack over here so I can pick up more speed. Oh shit, can I do it? Oh, it's so tall. If you guys haven't seen this backpack before, I think this is really neat. I thought that was the funniest shit when I saw it. Okay, let's go dump this off somewhere else. So yeah, you're gonna have your throttle hand on the clutch enough, but maybe as much pressure as it takes to hold screwdriver. You're gonna want to preload the brake to that 20%, and then have your fingers like this so that you can stay on the brakes while you're giving it throttle, okay? And then you're just gonna squeeze while you spin your hand, okay? And try to control these two to keep firm pressure. Right, so here we go. We're gonna really make this one quick because I'm gonna be in a higher gear. Okay, so we're riding along, right? Canyons. Canyons are so fun, bro. So sick, twisties, dude. This is my motorcycle falling back down. Oh my god, I'm so fast. Dude, you want to see me drag D? Okay, I'm gonna... Right, and then, you know, something unexpected happens, right? This is a slow corner. I had to downshift. Okay, second gear, third gear, Third gear. Fourth gear. Now I'm always covering the brakes, especially in the canyons. Preload. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't worry about the throttle, honestly. If you're in an emergency situation, you don't need to worry about being quiet. I don't know if you guys got that on camera. Let me do it again and watch my hands. But I switched, I went down from fourth gear to first gear in about 3 seconds, and I exploited that engine braking to slow me down faster. Now, if you don't know how to rev match by blipping the throttle, that's another reason to learn. Because if you try to do that, you try to slam through the gears, and you don't know how to rev match, you're also asking for a back tire slide. Mix that with already applying the rear brakes and an emergency situation, and it's so likely you're gonna lock up the tire. But you know, that's why you practice. That's why you go learn these skills. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth gear. I messed up a little there. I missed one of the shifts, but I think you get the idea. Just practice that after you get the original braking done. So fourth gear, 1, 2, 3. And what am I doing with the clutch there? I'm timing my clutch release with my blipping and my my pushing down the shift lever. We'll do it one last time. Let's try to do fifth. I can do this through all 6 gears. Not to brag or anything, but it's a good skill to have, to be able to be in any gear you want in seconds. So, fifth gear hauling ass, right? I had to start a little earlier there because, as you see, I came kind of close to that curve. I don't want to mess up when I'm shooting a video. But maybe I'll do another video specifically on tips for that. I mean, it's as easy as that. That's just that motion, but you need to be able to apply the pressure. You don't want to pulse the brake lever. You need to be able to do it and add steady brake pressure without this motion making your hands release, okay? But do that after you get the normal braking down, and you can get within like 5 feet, or you can stop on a dime, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get exactly what you want. But hopefully this kept it short. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you need any more information. Peace.